This is hard though. So basically my story is sounding a lot like Project X. He just threw a whole chair at him. I don't need to do any more than that. And if my thumbnail looks trash, ooh, where's my screenplay? Spring Break, the love of joy. Spring Break, the love for many. Spring Break, love. Yeah, let me stop it right there because I butchered this intro. But this is me. And yeah, that's all you need to know. But this week I'm on spring break, and what do you do during spring break? You party. Which is why I'm writing a short film about spring breakers. Ooh, that sounds like a hard R. But with the help of my wheels. You may be wondering, what are the wheels? Well, I'll show you the wheels. So here are my 4 wheels. I have the demographic, genre, story, and the company. The demographic is just the age range. Teens, young adult, and then adults of who I will be making this movie for. Genre, of course, is just the normal stuff. Romance, thriller, mystery, action, drama. And then I have the story. Now, I only have one story on here because I intentionally wanted to make a spring break movie while being on spring break. And then lastly is the company. So the company includes the film production company that I will be trying to match my screenplay to their portfolio, like Netflix, Sony Pictures, and it also provides a budget for each company. Because by the end of this video, I'll be rating the screenplay by the characters, story, blendability, which is how well it fits in the company that was chosen, and then buyability, which is how willingly will I be to buy a ticket to this movie. I don't know if I said it, but I have a time limit of 3 days to make this short film. But now that I explained the wheels, I get to spinning. 25 plus. Yay! People that don't even go on spring break. So if you're 25 years or older, this is who I'm making this movie for. Okay, next one. Genre. Hopefully I don't want to get mystery. Yes. This is exactly what I wanted. I got comedy. Hey. Comedy. This is gonna be pretty easy. And then, oh my gosh, what story am I gonna get? Oh wow, Spring Breakers. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got this story. So this story is about 4 broke friends who can't afford to travel out of state to go to spring break or to have spring break out of state, so they spring break at home. That's kind of vague. I made this talking about some kind of vague. Companies next. This is what's gonna make me or break me. Not really, but let's see what I get. Okay, I have Apple. Oh wow. Okay, I got Apple. This is Apple's description. So Apple focuses on quality over quantity, seeking out high profile creators and award seasons contenders. Their vibe is premium tech integrated and highly polished. Notable movies include Coda, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Napoleon. Movie budget, $100 million. Well, we're not in the movie. And the TV budget is $15 million to $20 million, which is so good. And honestly, I don't know if I want to make it this expensive, you know. We're gonna go with the TV budget just because it's a short film and short films are 30, like the safe range is $30. Oh my gosh, the safe number for short films are 30 pages. I saw some stuff it can be 40. What is on here? I saw a short film can be 40 pages, but 30 pages is the safe mark. Now I have everything that I need. So I got adults as my demographic, comedy as my genre, which I'm super glad to have. Thank you, Lord. My story, of course, is Spring Breakers, and then my company is Apple. Hopefully this goes well. So the first thing I'm gonna do is outline, but before I do that, I have to start my clock. Once this clock hits 4:40, I will begin writing. Today is Wednesday. 4:40 on Saturday, I will be I will be done with this short film. It's 4:40, so I guess I gotta start writing. Okay. I'm so nervous. So the first thing I gotta do is outline. Actually, first thing I gotta do is make my characters, and then I'll outline the story. My last video, if you want to go ahead and check that out, which was actually a full feature film screenplay, I made my characters and then I did the outline. 4 broke friends can't afford to travel out of state to go to spring break, so they spring break at home. That doesn't even sound proper. Okay, so I did 4 friends. I don't know why I did 4 friends. I'm like, that's 4 people. I think we'll make them all boys. Or should I make all girls? We're just gonna start writing names, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Elijah. I feel like Lainey, Caden, and Elijah are pretty ambiguous. What's the word? I think these names are pretty, they can go for boy or girl. I actually knew a girl named Caden, so I'll be back once I finish the character's description. actually take back what I said. I think I'm gonna focus on the stories outline because I don't know, this is hard. The character descriptions aren't coming out easy for me, so I'm gonna focus on the story, then come back to my characters. It's looking rough. It's looking bad. It's looking very bad actually. For right now, what the broke friends are doing are hosting a party. So basically, my story is sounding a lot like Project X. And to be honest with you guys, I've never even seen Project X before. I always hear about the movie, but I've never seen it before. I just know it's about a crazy party that happened. And so my story, I guess it sounds like Project X. These acts were a lot harder to write than my last video for a feature film. Maybe because the theme is spring break, and usually on spring break you think about partying. So now I'm going to go ahead and write the character descriptions, get the setting down. My mind is blank at most of it. This just came out, but I never said that this was going to be good anyway. So let me start writing these character descriptions. It's 6:36 and I am done with my really rough outline for my acts and my characters. I think the only thing that's tripping me up is that the fact that this is a short film, and I don't know if I said it, but a short film is 40 pages or less. In my mind, I think I keep on thinking of ideas that fit a feature film instead of a short film. It's just throwing me off a little bit, but this is what I got. You can pause it if you want to. I think I'm gonna just get to writing. My only thing is I really hope this does not reflect Project X. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break and then I'm going to go ahead and start writing. Currently it is 2:47, so it is the next day, and yesterday I finished the outline. It's a whole lot better than what I started with. What I started with was my outline was somewhat similar to Project X from what I knew, but also my outline is a lot better because my outline yesterday, it was very generic, but generic to the point. I don't think I could have written it well. But after watching a video, oh my gosh, funny thing. So yesterday, I realized I've never actually even seen a short film. I've seen a short film from Disney about dumplings, but I think that was called Bao. But besides that, I actually never seen a short film. So I did my research, and this is what I watched yesterday. It's 11:07. I'm just not realizing I've never even watched a short film before. Now I'm gonna watch some short films, and I'm gonna start with Whiplash because I heard that was a good feature film, and I know it's a short film, so I'm gonna watch that.
All right, now have fun.
All right, gang. Whiplash. Neiman, just do your best.
5, 6, 7. The and of 4. Bar 17, the and of 4. Okay? And
now.
5, 6, 7.
He did threw a whole chair at him. Why you throw a whole chair at him? Why you do that? That was heck of smooth. He's strong too. That chair went heck of fast.
So for the last father-fucking time, say it louder! That's it!
Start practicing harder, Neiman.
All right, gang, Whiplash. Bar 115 to the end. 5, 6, and.
That was good. You can see why that was made into a feature film. That was my first time watching that. That was probably the wrong short film to watch, considering I'm doing a comedy short film. So let me find a comedy short film to watch, and I'll be back with you guys. So yeah, after watching that screenplay, the short films, I was starting to get a hang of what a short film truly is. And I also watched a video which helped me figure out how I wanted to write this story, because my prior idea was the friends, they make a party and they show how they made the party, this and that. But I was realizing that that was really a long form idea, but now I have a short film idea. Here's my complete outline. So there's 4 main characters. There is Quincy, Ralphie, Matthew, and then Amelia. So Quincy, he is an in-state university student. Ralphie, who is a community college student. Matthew, who is in trade school. And then lastly I have Amelia. She's the only one that isn't in school, but she has her own place and she has her job. So So yeah, those are my characters. And then I have 3 acts. Act 1 introduces the characters. Act 2 is the plan for the characters. Then Act 3, there's a conclusion. I just don't want to spoil anything, so I'm gonna leave those pretty vague. But yeah, I know originally I said I wanted 30 pages, but I might not even go for that. I'm gonna go for whatever comes out, but it's probably gonna be around 20 pages, if that. Okay, let me get to writing. It's 9:07 and I'm officially done with my first draft of the spring break plan. That took about, I think I started at 3, so 5 hours, which actually sounds about right because in my last challenge I averaged out that I do 1 page per 20 minutes, so that sounds about right. Oh, and there's 15 pages. I don't know what I was thinking about doing 30 pages, but yeah, I don't need to do any more than that. I'm gonna edit tomorrow, look over it, and then I'll just be done. And when I read over this tomorrow, I just hope it's funny. Like in the moment you think it's something funny, you think it's funny, but then you look at it after and you're like, yeah, this ain't funny. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Today is the last day for me to work on the screenplay. It's currently 3:28. The challenge ends at 4:40, but I have stuff to do, so I'm gonna try to get this done by 4, and then I'll be done, and then I'll be rating and reviewing the screenplay, which will be linked down in the comments below if you want to read it while you're watching this video. I swear these videos are going to get better as time goes. I'm trying, and if my thumbnail looks trash, look, I'm doing it myself, so I'm trying. But yeah, like I said, I'm about to edit this. Ooh, where's my screenplay? Hold on. It's now 4:02 and I have completed the spring break plan, and I will be back to review and rate the screenplay. Sun is setting, so let me get this review and rating done. Whew. I will be rating the screenplay by the story, characters, blendability, which is how well it matches with Apple's portfolio, and then buyability. How likely would I buy a ticket to see this movie? Before I rate stuff, let me just explain the story a little bit. This won't include any spoilers like my last video. If you guys want my reviews to include the full explanation of the story, which includes the spoilers, let me know down below in the comments. But if you guys like me not spoiling the story and you guys want to read it on yourself, then let me know and I won't spoil anything. But if you want to read the story, you can click the link below in the description and it will take you to the story. So the story is called The Spring Break Plan, and it's about 4 young broke adults planning to host the biggest spring break party. So the story is a comedy, and the comedy in it is pretty good to me because I wrote it, so of course I have a bias with it, so probably want to read it if you want to see the comedy is actually good. It's not dry humor or dark humor. It's pretty lighthearted. There's stereotype humor in the story, which I like. It's not bad or anything, but it's just reality. Some stereotypes are true, some stereotypes are false. It all comes up to the individual, but it's not bad or anything. It's pretty lighthearted, and the story is relatable to a lot of young adults, whether they're in school or not in school. The fact that the story is relatable is easy to laugh at because you're like, oh dang, yeah, that is true. That's my review, and so I'll go straight into the rating of the story. Yeah, so I give the story 3 out of 5 stars due to its relatability and the light humor. Next, the characters. The characters are Amelia, Quincy, Ralphie, and Matthew. They each have their own different occupation, and I like that about the characters because even though they're friends and everything, they have their own lives. They're not in the same kind of thing. They're not dabbling in the same kind of stuff, and it shows. Well, I don't think it shows enough. The only thing I think I missed out was Amelia and Matthew. I slacked on those 2, which I regret doing, but it is what it is. All 4 characters are funny. They each have their own different circumstances, but they're all broke and they relate with that brokenness with one another. So I give my characters a 3 out of 5. And then blendability. So the film company that was chosen was Apple Original Films, and the issue with an Apple movie, there's not much to blend for Apple because their portfolio is really just their name on it. Like I watched the F1 movie. That F1 movie, that could have been anybody's company. That could have came from any film studio, and if they just put their name on it, oh, I'm like, yeah, I guess that's a Warner Bros. Story or a Netflix film or a Hulu film. I don't think Apple has very distinct movies. Let me look up Apple movies just to make sure. So I've seen 1, 5 movies out of that list. And I really just think it comes down to the director and just Apple putting a stamp on the movie. They produce the films, which is fine, but I don't think there's any distinct characteristics that are needed in the movie to make it an Apple movie. For example, Highest to Low is, I like the movie, but I can't say, oh yeah, that's an Apple film. Or The Family Plan, great, I love it. I know it's an Apple movie, but I'm not thinking, oh yeah, that's an Apple movie. I can watch Eternity? What? I heard it was dumb though.
Bruh.
This was... Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me screen record this. So I can watch Eternity right here. And I could have sworn that was an A24 movie. Let me make sure. Oh, that's brilliant. I remember watching that trailer and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's an A24 movie. I watched it on the A24 YouTube channel. The way it was marketed, it appeared to be a A24 movie, but it was an Apple original film. But I think the reason why they've done that is because that movie fits A24. It's kind of weird. So this is what I'm talking about. Back to what I was saying. Blendability is 5 out of 5. I think if Apple just stamps their name on it, it's an Apple film. I don't care what film it is. If Apple stamps their name on it, that is an Apple film. Point blank, period. And then did I already do the buyability? Oh, buyability. I don't know. Oh, that's what I want to see. Okay, so no, people don't even buy short films. I think buyability might have to go like that. Let's throw that away. So buyability won't be on this list, even though after I said it was on this list. Yeah, people don't go to movie theaters to watch short films. So those are my ratings, and that is my review for the story. 3 out of 5 for the characters, 3 out of 5 for the story, and 5 out of 5 blendability for Apple. I think that's pretty good. Once again, if you want to read the story, you can click the link down below in the description, and it'll take you to the story, but it will also take you to the screenplay that I did my last video and to my future videos. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I hope this was your kind of vibe. By my 10th video, I hope I found my audience. If not, that's okay. But if you liked this video, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, because I have more coming on the way. And I hope if you're a inspiring writer, old or young, this motivates you to write and continue going on. I'm not a person that was taught how to do this, but I self-taught, and I'm still clearly learning. But I hope this inspires you to continue writing, and I hope to see you again. You'll see me again because I can't see you, but I can see your comments. So that's a bad ending. Peace.